Do you guys smoke? I used to smoke cigarettes, but I switched to vaping 3 years ago because of something that happened to a friend. It was pretty shocking. I'm telling you this story because I hope someone will listen and avoid making the same mistake. Especially, never smoke a cigarette you find on the street. I've been smoking since I was a teenager. Growing up black in my neighborhood meant you couldn't look weak. That's why I first picked up a cigarette in 5th grade. The moment you looked weak, you became a joke to the neighborhood kids. Since then, I grew up with cigarettes. Even seeing my uncle corner with a hole in his throat from laryngeal cancer didn't stop me. Testosterone, macho culture, whatever it was, I didn't listen to the adults. My family wasn't wealthy by any means, sleeping with roaches and layering blankets. When the boiler broke down was normal, but I could endure all of that, everything except cigarettes. My first job was at McDonald's. Right after I turned 20, I started working with Daryl. The pay was meager, but it was enough to cover my cigarette habit. Daryl was like me, an average black young man, not too bright, obsessed with cigarettes. Every day after work, we'd finish the day by smoking behind the store. And then that day came, the day that changed my ordinary life. That day was similar to any other. Lucky Daryl bragged that he'd found a pack of cigarettes on the street. Daniel, ain't my luck something today? These are brand new. When I asked him for one, he flatly refused. Greedy bastard. Then he proudly lit one with his Zippo lighter, the one he always carried. His annoying face is blurry in my memory, but I remember him looking pretty pleased. And then this happened. A gunshot-like explosion went off and Daryl fell backward. Blood spurted from his face, and his front teeth and part of his jaw shattered. In that short moment, my mind raced from thinking, did someone shoot him? To the cigarette exploded. And when I looked up again, Daryl, that son of a bitch, was lying there motionless. He ended up dying right there. Later, the police investigation revealed that some assholes had filled the cigarette with firecracker powder as a prank. After that incident, I tried to quit smoking, but it wasn't easy. Instead, I switched to vaping. It could also explode, I guess, but at least they're not just lying around on the street for me to pick up. From then on, I decided to live a little safer. I quit McDonald's and found a better paying job. At a tuna canning factory, my body reeked of fish after work, but I couldn't stand being at McDonald's with those damn exploding cigarettes. I feel like I went off on a tangent. Anyway, what I want to say is that Daryl's death taught me a huge lesson. No matter how tough your environment is, no matter how stressed you are, never smoke a cigarette you find on the street. It could be your last puff.